Yeah, let's give this another go. Hardest. This is something I know I can get, too. Just need, like, a perfect run. Which is gonna be easy to get, right? Right. I also just need to not fuck up the fourth boss as badly as I did in our last run. That was really the point of, yeah, this run could have gone a whole lot better. Was that anytime I fought that fourth boss. You know, how life goes sometimes. You were waiting for me to turn my back, weren't you? I don't care. The more ready I am for these guys to charge me and try to start comboing me, the better position I'll be in. I know it sounds like an obvious statement, but, like, if I had to single any one thing as a thing that gives me problems, it is these guys. Running in all of a sudden and comboing you for half your health. Sometimes more, there's a lot of them in the area. It's great. I also think I just need to be more careful around items in general. As we've established, that half a second that you're spending picking up the item, that could be enough to spell your doom. Whether you want it to or not. Alright, grab the meat, because we're getting a little low on health. I might have been able to push a little bit further, but... Alright. Let's see if we can beat you up pretty cleanly. Oh, God. Back here. And I'm feeling lazy, so... we're just gonna do that. Alright, round 2. Money. I'll go nicely towards my next extra life, hopefully. Nice, nice, nice. Keeping that bait. Ugh, pretty good. It's what I like to see. Okay. Barrels. I wanna try to leave the screen with full health if I can, but that's gonna depend on how much these guys cooperate. Back to the phone headphones? Oh no, not the phone headphones! One, two, three. Well, if you're giving me an opportunity to grab that extra life, I'm going to take it. Alright, we've been pretty clean so far. Better than phone speakers because easier stereo. Fair. Oh, please don't play Keep Away with me. Thank you. I don't care. What's in here? Another apple. I've taken no damage since the last one, now that I think about it. Which is just, perfection. Now, can we keep that going so that we can just leave the apple behind for the fun of it? Yeah, I think we're just gonna leave the apple behind. Who needs it anyway? Alright, fine. That's acceptable damage. What I would really like is to get to the boss with more than half health, because that means we could take a hit against it, and then be able to pick up the meat and take another hit against the boss. I think we can toss that idea out the window, though. I think I was slightly over half, but it's at a level where I don't want to really chance... Well, now it's definitely under half. I grab the meat now. Alright, boss time now? Yep, there he is. Fuck! Forgot you summon henchmen. Oh yeah, I can go in for a hit. Forgets that you have guys coming after me as well. Well, we're doing slightly worse. Y'all see the Nintendo Direct? I didn't watch the Direct, but I saw the news of what got announced during the... Why am I bad now? Oh, God. The main thing I remember about the Direct was people arguing about pricing on Mario Galaxy. Because it's a repackaging of 2 games from the Wii era. And they were charging $70 for it. There was cool stuff in there. Hilariously, one of the more interesting things to me was was not even Nintendo Direct, but it was one of the third-party offerings, which was the Danganronpa 2x2. Which is definitely not what I would have expected. You know, that's probably gonna be multi-platform, I would expect. What else was in the Direct? I'm trying to remember now. I know there was Bonanza DLC, which is out now. I'll pick it up eventually, but I'm not in a rush to get it. Wikipedia, yeah, that's one that I do vaguely remember seeing. I didn't see much about it because Pokemon is one of those franchises I generally just kind of watch from the sidelines. Like, they're neat, but I have other games that I prefer. Fill that void. Hoping they revive Mario 35. You know, Polk, if they did revive it, they would have just taken it away in a year again like they did with Mario 35. You know they were gonna do that. Regards to people being mad with Nintendo, I know people were mad the other day because of the patent that they filed recently, which was the one about capturing creatures in spherical balls, which I saw it brought up that that's specific enough that it's going to be a non-issue, but it's still the kind of thing that you look at and it's worrying for the idea of capturing creatures in a ball because, you know, that's a mechanic that's been in games like Shin Megami Tensei. That's been a creature capturing, maybe not specifically in a ball, but that's been around longer than Pokemon. Alright, let's get back on track here. Like, since you can't patent things like that in games, ever since Street Fighter and such, yeah. But Nintendo will try with its very silly patents. What was the one that people were getting up in arms about some sort of mechanic in Breath of the Wild Tears of the Kingdom? Looking at a shotgun splicer. It's about summoning creatures and using them. Yeah, still something that happens in Shin Megami Tensei, so point stands. You summon creatures and use them in battle in Shin Megami Tensei as well. Watch me learn game programming so I can make a Pokemon clone where you capture creatures in cubes. Hopping on and off from mounts was the other. Yeah. I love when... look, if you're gonna patent something, it sucks, but at the very least use the patent. That's why people were so angry at, what was it, Warner Brothers over the Nemesis system? Because it was such a cool idea that they just never used again. So it's like, why even make the patent at that point? The other fun one that I know people like to make fun of is loading screen games. Please let me kill you without dying. You're like a few hits away. One hit away. Okay. We're getting back on track here. Deathless Stage... 2 deaths in Stage 2, which really sucked. But a Deathless Stage 3, so we're making up ground. I know we lost a lot of lives in Stage 4. Crazy Taxi Arrow was another one, yeah. Going back to the Direct, though, and stuff that was announced in it, I believe we got an actual release date for Prime 4, right? I know there's gonna be a Switch 2 edition for Mario Wonder, so, might end up revisiting that game sometime in the future. New Resident Evil. Well, I don't know if... Was there a new Resident Evil announced? Or was it just announced that, yeah, the new Resident Evil is getting ported to Switch? Or that might be what you mean. I also looked at the Amiibo, and the Amiibo are expensive, too. The Kirby Air Riders ones, $50. The Mario Galaxy ones, $40. You remember when Amiibo were just, like... $15 at the most? Good times. Come on. Give me the apple, at least. Nope, 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 nope. Ah! I love when I can line them up, but oh boy if it doesn't suck when you can't. Hades 2 got its 1.0 release date. I'll probably wait for that game to get a physical copy before I jump on it. That's what I ended up doing with Hades 1. One of the games I ended up getting on my PS5. That life. Oh, I was really hoping you were just gonna jump in the pit. I saw that the big thing they announced at the end was new Fire Emblem. Oh, Mega Man Star... Right! I keep forgetting about that info, probably because it wasn't in the Direct, so I didn't see it in the lineup of info, but that's neat to see. One day Capcom will make a new Mega Man game proper instead of just rehashing all their Mega Man franchises. Not that that's a bad thing, since, you know, making them accessible on modern hardware is a good thing. But, like, are you really that allergic to making Mega Man games? Okay, I'm just gonna use this now. Now, yeah, let's grab the meat now. Again, if I don't fuck up the boss, and that is, given our last push through the game, that is a very huge if. But we should be able to combo the boss into oblivion. Nice try, fool. Mario Galaxy movie. I mean, I'll probably watch it when it comes to DVD. Get a Blu-ray of it. What I did with the first Mario movie. Alright, thanks for playing. See, why was that so hard to do the first time? It should get easier the next 2 times, because I don't have to worry about any random henchmen jumping into the fray. Okay. Well, guess we're already using this! I sure love it! I popped this early last time and regretted it. Oh well. I think by this point we've covered most of the major bullet points. I know there's other third-party offerings. I'll try and launch the direct at some point. I got an early shift at work tomorrow though, so it's not gonna be tomorrow. At least not early tomorrow, and I feel like I have things I need to do after work. I'm blanking on that right now. While I was out, so I put in the Discord, but I went out and bought some stuff because I had to go into town anyway. So I figured why not swing to the shop. I finally own an NES copy of DuckTales. I've wanted to get a copy of that for a while now, and just haven't seen it available anywhere. And I finally own one. Yeah, because this is the screen I wanted to save this for. Whatever. So that's fun. I might play through that on stream in like a week or 2. But I also found the sports pad controller for Master System, which is the weird, like, trackball controller for Master System. It's a very strange anomaly. I'm sad, though, because one of the things I almost got, I didn't end up getting it because it didn't have the manual, was they had a box copy of Paper Mario, and that's another one that's been on my list that I want to find for a while, is an actual N64 card of Paper Mario. Finding that box, though, is, maybe unsurprisingly, a pain in the ass. But how it be sometimes. Also, in the same boat, found it at the store, but it had no manual. Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. That's a game that I remember us having on Retro Book Club. Fascinating game that is. But I'll find him some other time, I'm sure. Apparently they got another copy of Chibi Robo in, but by the time that was a few days ago, and by the time I went there, it was no longer there, so I guess it's sold. And, you know, it do be that way. Alright, 4 lives. I'm trying to remember how many... I feel like we're kind of on pace with how we did on our last go. I know we struggled with stage 6. Like, if there's any one stage I could point to that I'm like, yeah, I struggle on this stage the most, it was stage 6. And now we get to do this for a little bit. I don't really need the meat. Not right now, anyway. Fuck, fuck. Let's just stay on top of taking out these guys. So you guys show up. Now we just try to get to that. Alright. And with half health, we should be able to get to the full heal. I would hope we could anyway. Five lives. I think that is significantly better than the previous runs. Because I think it was, what? We had 5 lives, basically, to get through Stage 6. It was something like that. But now, accounting for extra lives we'll probably be getting along the way, I think we've got more like 7 lives. Oh, fuck. Well, immediately get a kick to the face. Please. I'll take it. They will not stop being on top of each other, though, which is a major inconvenience, especially because I'm still working on a time limit. Will I beat this boss before I run out of time? Looking not likely. This boss continues to be the true timer scam of this game. I think this trick is really just go for grabs if I want to take them down fast, but when they're as on top of each other as they are, it's not as easy as it looks. Alright, well, let's get one of them out of the picture right now. Nice. Okay. I should be able to at least hit the next milestone for getting an extra life. I should get the extra life from this stage. It should all be great. Let's see if reality reflects that. Get gold. Come here, come here. I in between stages, I actually did glance over at another Discord. I was reminded of something that got announced that I don't think we talked about here for Nintendo news. The fucking Virtual Boy Virtual Console? What's up, Phoenix? Yeah, Virtual Boy, and you could get you could get the Virtual Boy for either $100, or if you want the cardboard version, you could get it for $25. I don't know how easy it's gonna be to justify that, especially since, as far as I know, it's just a stand. That's what I'm under the impression of, anyway. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but it looks like it's just a stand for your Switch to me. Yeah, they might try porting some Japanese games over, but at the very least, this means that games like Jack Bros are no longer trapped for eternity there. Which may work out, because that might mean the actual price of Jack Bros will go down. Maybe I'll be able to find a copy for a more reasonable price, we'll say. Mimics disguised as synthetic boobs count as a booby trap. I mean, sometimes birds count as a booby trap, so I would say it counts. Sam probably allows you to make 3D effects of the Virtual Boy. Yeah. Still doesn't change the fact that you can effectively pay $100 for a stand. I mean, maybe I'll grab it at some point or another, because it would be a funny novelty, but also, I feel like my money could be better spent on other things. Like a Power Glove. Cardboard model is still $25. You're paying $25 for cardboard at the end of the day. So, whether that's worth it to you or not, your mileage may vary. Like, you at least got software when you got Nintendo Labo. Remember your jump attack me. Surprisingly effective. Damn it. I need to stop walking directly into whip attacks. You'd think I would learn this lesson by now. And yet, here we are. Alright. Let that come down. Virtual Boy, a huge failure because it was painful to hold yourself for a long period of time. Yeah. Long play sessions would cause eye strain and headaches, and turns out, people don't like those. Least of all when they're happening to you. So yeah, it kinda ended up failing. I know emulator, like, I haven't looked into Virtual Boy emulation too hard, but I know there's, like, grayscale filters to make it not as egregious. But how good that is, you know, who's to say, truly. I assume they're pretty decent, but more the point is going to be is Nintendo going to include them? Yeah, people will be able to play Waterworld! Yay! Everybody loves Waterworld for Virtual Boy. I know there's some decent stuff in the Virtual Boy homebrew scene, but... You know, fucking... You know Nintendo's not gonna include any of that. Well, unfortunately I died because I think I'm coming up on another full heal shortly here. Which means I might be able to like, keep it for the boss. Though that said, if last time was anything to go by, boss gonna suck. Boss gonna suck big time. Alright. Oh no, we're still not out of the... Oh my god, how many are there still? Okay, I think it's just you. Right, okay. It's just you and then it should be boss time. Alright. Let's start with this, just to get the free damage. We got 3 hours till my next trip. Time for tacos. Ooh, enjoy the tacos. Actually, give me 1 second, because it is time for me to go post the pack for Retro Book Club, because we're 30 minutes out. There we go. Ah, fuck. Ah, I was really hoping I was going to throw you into the other guy. Well, I was expecting a death no matter what on this fight. If I got through this fight without dying, that was gonna be nothing short of a Christmas miracle. God. They're so close to each other, it's so hard to get one without getting attacked by the other. Yeah, I'm gonna need to spend another life, that's fine. Double Freddy Krueger with their head on fire! Ah! Okay. 3 lives. That should be enough to get into the last stage, at least. If not... Well... If we get into the last stage without using a continue... I think we're gonna get another extra life. So we'll have 4 lives for the last stage, or however many we have left after this stage. Fuck, fuck. Don't start with me. I don't need this shit this early in the day. I say in the evening. Come here. Alright, next level of bullshit. Okay, use this before I lose it. I'm anticipating a death, so... Might as well use it before I lose it. Alright, we're on to the next level now. Nope. God damn it! And then you jump off the edge, as if to mock me. Oh, this game sometimes wants your head on a platter. We're doing a bit better with this trash mob. Hi. Alright, is that it for this floor? Yeah. Alright, I believe that means we've got, what, 2 more floors before the end of the stage? Well, considering I got these guys in a loop already. Not impossible. You know, I'm gonna be very sad if I get through... Okay. Like I say, if I did the rest of the stage damageless, I was gonna be very sad. Okay, I do not want to get launched off the elevator. That would be the saddest of ways to die. That's my party trick. Okay, final floor. Let guys spawn. Use the super. And everything else should fall pretty naturally. Ow. Well, I said everything should fall pretty naturally after that point, but, might have been a bit of an exaggeration. Nope, never mind, we're fine. We good! Okay. I'm not gonna call it a guarantee, but I do have a reasonable amount of confidence that we can get through this. We got 3 lives. We're halfway to the next life as far as points go, so... And we haven't used the continue yet, is the big thing. So this is actually kind of a decent position that we're in currently. How long will it last? Well, the boss refights are really going to dictate that. But with enough luck, we might be able to just brute force our way through the final boss. We are effectively sitting on 12, possibly 13 lives. Punch, punch. As we've said before, trust nothing but your fists, because the police won't help you, quite literally. No supers for the stage. I'll just grab this now. I think I got a little bit more push. I think it's this screen where the first refight is. Well, once we deal with all the other fun enemies. Fun enemies who are continuing to play keep away with me as well. Let's not forget that fact. Alright. Now, the fun part. How easily can we go in for grabs? I'm looking adequate so far. Nope, nope. Oh, I got real nervous there for a second when I let him get out of the grab. Okay. Nice and clean. punch. Punch, 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 punch. Whoop. Clear everybody out before I grab the meat. Maximize the health I've got to work with. Nice thing about it when you throw somebody is while you're in that throw animation, you get iframes, so I can do cheeky stuff like avoid getting clobbered by a table. Another one of my favorite pastimes. Alright. Well, good start for this refight. Note the sarcasm. I think that's kind of how the first one went in fairness. Got hit for the first time, and then just never got hit by this boss after that point. Which seems to be the case here. Now the next part of that party trick. Pushing to the next bit of healing. Well, that part of the trick was easy enough. Boop, boop. Should be where the third boss refight is, and that should be the easiest one of the bunch. As long as I'm ready for him. I guess I should watch myself with these jinxes. Alright. We got you starting in a loop now. It's all over for you. Oop. Almost fucked up slightly there. Third boss down. There's the meats. Can we keep the meat? Can we keep our health high? Wait, come here. Come here. Fuck. Stop playing, keep away with me. Alright, let's move on. Oh yeah, isn't there like an apple here? Yeah. Just get everybody to one side. Or at least try to. I'm getting that apple now. Alright, how do we fuck this up? Ah, oh, fuck. Like, that is how. I'm really getting annoyed with that mechanic where you can't pick up a heavy guy. It is such an infuriating mechanic. Alright, got you back in a loop again. Sometimes when you, especially when you grab them from behind, because you'll immediately do a suplex. And it's like, no, that's not what I want to do, because I'm gonna take damage. Whatever. It's not a big deal. We're about to get that life back anyway, so we're looking at a solid 12 lives. Possibly 11. Please, both of you die. Thank you. Let's go this way. Hello, Green Power Star and Freestar. Welcome in. I'll be talking to the both of you shortly for Retro Book Club. Today was a lot. That's so. How was Final Fantasy? As you can see, we are near the end of Streets of Rage 1. We're playing on hardest difficulty, which is my own mistake. But we do have all our continues in tow. Was your Ray Alert a snake? Yes, it's from an arcade game. I don't remember what the name of the game is, but it just randomly has that screen of somebody with a snake in between stages where it's just like, you stand no chance, maggot. And it just makes me laugh every time. I love how stupid video games are sometimes. Yeah, we are doing Streets of Rage 1 here, but Retro Book Club will be starting soon. Probably after I wrap up this run. Thank you. At least let me get a few throws in. Oh, fuck. Suplex gonna suplex. Whatever, I can break out of the throw. That's no problem. Nice, nice. 20 seconds left to take down the other one. That should be a non-issue. I mean, my health being as low as it is going to be an issue, but... Minor problem. Okay. Well, you found your way here. Would you consider becoming my right-hand man? I think I even remember reading something of like, if you play this two-player and one person picks yes and the other picks no, the ending is slightly different. Do I want to die, don't you? I'll be happy to oblige. Ah. Was hoping I could actually get to the fight before taking another death, but... I was gonna be one hit away from death anyway. Don't want to be the next Kingpin? Nah, not about that lifestyle, unfortunately. Okay. Just gonna immediately go in for a grab. Yeah. Alright, well, we got all of our continues in the tank, so... Oh, come on! Kinda putting those to waste right now. Damn it. I wish I was just like a tad faster, so that way I could go in for grabs a little bit more easily, but... Alright, 6 lives left. And your health is not showing any signs of going down right at this moment. Nice, nice. Okay. 5 lives left. That health bar color is still not changing. I don't like that. Okay, health bar color is starting to change. We might be onto something now. 4 lives left. Health bar is starting to deplete. Alright, these are my last 3 lives. But they should be more than enough. Literally a sliver away from death. Come on. That's it! Whew. We managed to pull it off. Very barely. Took nearly all my lives I had in the tank, but we got it. And I beat this on hardest. I think this still has mania, right? Or is that something they started specifically in 2? Because I know 2 has mania. Let's mark that as completed. Jot it down in the game clearing sheet. Game's fun, but fuck, don't play it on the hardest. Like everything can hit you for half your health bar. It sucks. And that means the only one I have to do with the Genesis Streets of Rage is now Streets of Rage 3. Which I've heard stories about Streets of Rage 3, and that's gonna be fun. Maybe not fun for me, though, if what I hear is to be believed. Presented by Sega 1991. The end. Our hard-earned victory. Look at all of those. Ah's really good at the game, dominating the high scoreboard.